Welcome back to the Sport by Fort Pod. This is a production that uses real content from articles, research studies, and projects developed by Sport by Fort Consulting and presented by AI hosts. This episode discusses the capabilities necessary for successful sponsorship negotiations and describes some of the most common mistakes made by companies when approaching a contract negotiation. Enjoy the show.
The negotiation and purchase of sports sponsorships require knowledge and experience. When amateurs lead this process, companies inevitably overspend and buy what they don't need. Not every company needs professionals specialized in sponsorship on its staff. Depending on the number of contracts, generalists can easily manage the day-to-day. The biggest problem happens when negotiations and contractual discussions are delegated to unprepared professionals. Surprisingly, this is not the case in other areas of business. Hiring companies and consultants specializing in taxes, the legal area, manufacturing, or event management is quite common. However, when it comes to sports, many executives believe they are qualified to do the job simply because they enjoy or play sports. Some companies make the mistake of delegating sponsorship negotiations to marketers. Unfortunately, the truth is that marketers are not prepared for this type of discussion. When they negotiate rights, they buy only what they believe they need to meet the needs of their function. They think about how the partnership will be communicated through their advertising, events, packaging, and promotions, while ignoring other uses of sponsorships such as employee engagement, customer and government relations, and sustainability. Other companies see sponsorships as raw material and delegate their negotiations to their procurement departments. Experienced negotiators used to buying screws and packaging or making contracts with service providers quickly discover that their logic does not apply to sport. After all, there is no such thing as another similar supplier. This changes everything in the way contracts are negotiated. What to do in a negotiation with FIFA when the difference between what you can pay and the price charged can reach several $100 million. Looking for another football World Cup is not as simple as looking for another agency capable of running an event or another packaging supplier. In these cases, the seller has the power and most of the strategies tried by buyers are useless. Finally, there are companies where senior executives are directly involved in negotiations. Many decide to invest their valuable time because they like the industry, are fans of the sport or club, or even to meet their idols. The mistake here is the direct involvement of the person responsible for the final investment decision. Acting like fans, they end up making decisions that don't reflect the needs of their business. The ideal format for companies without a dedicated sponsorship resource is to hire the help of external agencies and consultants with experience in contract negotiation. They do not need to lead the negotiations, but they can help a lot in defining strategies, what to buy, how much to pay, what are the most important contractual clauses, and how to structure payments between money, products, services, marketing investments, etc., among other relevant points. Even when the financial expectations on both sides are radically different, an experienced negotiator is still capable of finding creative solutions that make the deal possible, such as adjusting rights, changing the duration of the contract, reducing the product category, structuring another payment schedule, or even the geographic availability of rights. In most cases, the return on investment in tapping into external help is extremely positive, not only in the savings generated in the contracts but also in the efficiency resulting from buying the best possible rights. A well-negotiated contract guarantees happy sellers and buyers and a lasting and positive relationship. A sponsor's success begins before the contract is signed.